Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us. Last week we had to change out our charge controller in our brand new camper, but this week we get some new neighbors and we take a surprise trip down south. Our spot. Pretty exciting. Bryce, what do you see? He is right there. Okay, so we're at John Prince Campground and I was able to snag a spot when our other campground canceled on us. However, it is super uneven. As you will see, we are up 5 inches, but we snagged this beautiful lakefront spot. The kids are super excited because there's iguanas.
And coconuts.
Oh, and coconuts. What's going on?
Alright, look at me.
Oh my god. I just spotted giant. Daddy, I just said I want to see
crazy.
Iguana in a tree.
He's huge.
Damn. He is huge. Mom,
Without catching some sun. They've been
Crazy.
cold for the last week. They're finally warming up.
All right.
Mommy, I just said I want to see iguana in a tree. Bam.
Well, there you go. He's right there. So, we just partially got set up.
Yeah.
And I opened up the slide. And I went inside. And it's horribly crooked.
Yeah. So, our level mate, which is a Bluetooth device that connects to the phone to tell us how level we are from the truck, so we get it right before we're like setting up, has failed us.
Says that on the level made it show that I was all zeros all around.
Yeah, so we were perfectly level.
Right.
Then we get in.
Close that door before a cat comes out. There you go.
So the level mate, the way we have it mounted to the wall is via like Velcro sticky, which is not the most accurate thing. So if it got kicked or nudged or something, it probably just got out of alignment. So we're gonna have to level with the regular bubble levels right now, figure out what's actual level, and then reset the level mate, and I'm gonna screw it into the wall this time.
And Mark had already taken the hitch out, all that stuff. So this is the life of an RVer.
Setting up twice.
Yeah. Oh, I think we're finally level and good, and we can like maybe set up camp now. That was a long setup.
We're set up. It was very long. Setting up twice is never fun. I'm glad we haven't excuse me. I'm glad we haven't had to do it very much. But we're here. The kids love that there's iguanas and coconuts and things.
Really long lake behind us.
Yeah, there's a really cool lake that we're hoping to get out on and fish on.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll catch some peacock bass.
Rio is very happy. This is her happy place.
Yeah.
And by that I mean she acts like a parrot and sits on my shoulder all the time.
Yeah, so full hookups.
Yeah.
So we're just happy to be able to get in the shower today.
I'm so happy to
showers.
do like, dishes, shower,
Yeah,
all of it. I'm so excited.
yeah. I'm excited not to have to take our poop to dump.
That's true.
So, because I took 5 carts full.
Not all poop.
I mean, yeah.
Gray water.
Gray water too.
Yeah.
So the dump thing, and it was close enough we could walk to it.
Yeah.
At the last place, but I mean, it's still a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus to not have to do that this week.
The next day, after the kids finished up school, we took a drive over to Lantana Municipal Beach, where they did a bit of swimming and put on their snorkels and fins and found quite a bit of fish by some rocks. What you doing?
Hear that one down there? We are playing bird calls from the birding app to call birds over because
It brings you joy.
it's just fun. So I've got all the different kinds of calls this bird makes.
There they are. They're down here, these little dudes. They're steady making their way over to us.
Uh-huh. And they've
Like,
come
like,
from
like
far.
they're coming to, I know. They're like gonna come up on shore. That's funny.
Hi, my name's Mark, and this is Cruising with the Clemons, and this is how you do the Keys in a day.
A little background on us. Growing up in Florida, we have been to the Keys many, many times. And on our return to Florida after being away and RVing for the last 2.5 years, we definitely wanted to visit the Keys. However, my efforts to find an RV site for us at a state park, well, didn't work out so well. So here we are, trying to see all of our favorite spots in one day.
All right, stop number 1 is Bob's Buns. If you've never been here, you definitely have to stop and get some of Bob's Buns. They're amazing. If you have time for breakfast, get some breakfast too. We don't have that much time. We're just gonna get some buns.
Let's go. All right, who's excited to have some Bob's Buns?
I'm excited.
Yeah. This kid? How's it?
Oh, it's giving me shivers.
Worth the 2.5-hour drive?
I mean, not just for this, but all the other stuff we're gonna do is gonna be awesome. Oh, it's good.
Good?
You're okay. Your hat's going down there.
Good?
Listen. Bob's Buns any day. All right, this is stop number 2, Worldwide of Sports, aka Bass Pro Shop. We have to stop here every time we come.
Uh-huh.
Let's go inside, check it out.
Can you hear the rooster? Where is he? Oh, look at them all. The roosters are right outside the Bass Pro. That's awesome.
Come on in.
Never gets old.
This is the sister ship to Ernest Hemingway's Pilar. This Pilar was built at Weeks Shipyard in Brooklyn in 1933, 1 year before Hemingway's boat. Legend has it that Hemingway fished from this boat in 1933 and decided he must own one just like it. While on vacation in South Africa, he placed an order for his Pilar at the price of $7,500, but his was 4 feet shorter.
The kids have always loved this fish tank.
All right, after being inside, you gotta come check the outside out.
Look at both of them. One with that coming out.
Not only do you just watch the fish here, but this is all an outdoor restaurant. It's the Isle Morada Fish Company, and we absolutely love coming out here. Get yourself a pain in the ass with a Doers floater. That's how it's done. We're not doing it today, which is very sad. But yeah, this is excellent food here. Great atmosphere, wonderful place to have lunch.
Oh my god, this.
Sometimes they have scraps that they'll let the kids throw to the tarpon. No scraps today, but if you want to hand feed tarpon, then we gotta head to our next destination.
What's our favorite color?
Turquoise blue.
Water blue!
Keys water blue.
Yeah. He's Robbie.
All right, our third stop is Robbie's Marina. It's where you can hand feed tarpon, world famous. It's actually where we met the Wandering Naps. Hello, Chris and Jolene. Awesome that we're back here. I wish you guys were here. But they have like snorkeling and scuba excursions, all kinds of fun things here.
They have boat rentals too and fishing charters.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, awesome place to go when you're in the Keys. Let's go feed some tarpon. Another great thing here is the Hungry Tarpon. Great breakfast spot. You can sit out and watch people feed the tarpon.
Yeah, see?
Each time we visit Robbie's, the pelicans seem to get a little
arms
bit
out.
more
Just
aggressive.
walk past him.
So if you've
Just walk
got
past
little
him.
ones, watch out for them.
got it.
I know
Hold
our
your bucket
guys
in
had
front of you,
trouble
close to
keeping
you.
the pelicans out of their
Close to you.
buckets. But once you get out to feed the tarpon, they've made some pretty clever updates to feed the
Bryce, watch
tarpon
your bucket.
without the pelicans
These
stealing
guys
their
are
meal.
so aggressive.
Yeah, but there's some like kitties.
Lay on your belly. It's okay.
That's so fun.
Hi! Hi!
The other one, second one. I don't have anything to feed you though. Hi.
Maybe it's younger because of the color.
And I just wanted them to eat it.
You don't watch. Here's one. Oh! Oh!
So we're at stop 4. I think this is stop 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop there.
We went to Publix, got some food, had lunch, and we came here to Long Key because we knew there's this big long area.
Long Key State Park.
Long Key State Park. And we knew there was this big swimming area. So we thought we'd do our paddle boards and take the kids out snorkeling and stuff from here, see how that was. Unfortunately, everybody was excited and just jumped on the paddle boards. We went out a ways, no instruction was given, and so my fault. I had 3 kids out there by myself, and the snorkeling was fine, although there wasn't much to see.
Yeah, you guys all took off without me.
But the winds were offshore, so they're blowing across the island and pushing outward. And when we were out there, they were kind of blowing from the north down the length of the island. So I thought we'll go upwind and we'll get blown back. Well, then the wind kind of changed direction. And so I was like, okay, I want to like swim back a little bit. And the kids took off without me on the paddle boards. And Cooper was not big enough to paddle himself back. So he was getting blown out to the ocean and away from shore, and he could just not keep it straight and paddle back. So he got scared. Luckily, he was smart enough that we were shallow enough that he just jumped in the water and stood up.
And we have life vests. So-
Everybody had life vests.
Yes.
But like, I don't want to have to send the Coast Guard out because my kid's 2 miles offshore. So luckily he just stood up, and then Kennedy came back for him and kind of rescued him. One, we should have told them to orient themselves with the shoreline because they had no idea where they're going. Like Bryce thought he was supposed to go way down there.
Yeah.
And 2, just not enough instruction given. So that was my fault.
And too windy for the little 60-pounder to manage the board by himself.
Yeah, so we're gonna change places. You know, it's not all fun and games. We have our bad moments too.
But we're still in the Keys, so.
We are still in the Keys.
All right, all is well. Let's pack up and we'll head to our next adventure.
Yep. All right, we've changed locations. We are now at Founders Beach, which was a little expensive to get in. It was like $8 an adult, $5 a kid. And of course the beach is only open till sunset, and we've got about 3 hours till then. So hopefully we'll get some fun in. The swim area is a little small. I'll show you that in a second. And there's plenty of people here, but it's on the Gulf side. Whew, wind. It's on the Gulf side of the islands instead of the Atlantic. So the wind's blowing into shore instead of us out to sea. And the beach is much, much nicer here than it was over at the other place. Alright, so mission accomplished here at Founders Park. We're having much more fun. The water gets like waist deep, which isn't terrible. Oh, I got the sun right behind me. There we go. But what I wanted to show you is that there is life everywhere if you know where to look. And here, the nursery on the flats is in the mangroves. Let's go check it out.
Stop number 5 is the Blonde Giraffe for a key lime pie. Now Kermit's, if you're down in Key West, is also really good, but if you're here up in the middle or upper Keys, stop at the Blonde Giraffe. There's all kinds of cookies, candies, and pie.